Hey YouTube, this is the MaKaElectric Rebuttal channel signing on for another episode. Welcome aboard. Before I go much further, I want to let you see this FBI warning because I'm going to be showing some clips of MaKaElectric. He often likes to flag my videos when I feature him as an invasion of privacy, but when you put an FBI warning ahead of your video, it lets Google know that your intentions are to do certain things that are not meant to be of a malicious endeavor. So read along with me as I read this FBI warning, won't you? Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This infringement of copyright is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody. Which category should I choose? I will go criticism. The MaKaElectric Rebuttal channel is a critique of MaKaElectric's channel, and therefore it falls under criticism. So look at this FBI warning, YouTube, and if a complaint is made by MaKaElectric about this video, read what this FBI warning is really all about, as so many others have done. Secular Opinion does it before his criticisms of Von Helton's videos, and there are many other instances. So YouTube, please watch this first, because MaKaElectric will have a shit fit about this. All right. Let me turn my camera over and update you on a few things that have happened since the last time I talked to you. I will get into, I didn't want too much time to pass. The main reason for this video, I didn't want too much time to pass between the first anniversary of the shooting of Alison Parker and Adam Ward in Virginia, the news reporter and the cameraman who were shot by this disgruntled reporter from the same station who killed them both. Remember that about a year ago? It was done live on television. It's been a year now. And MaKaElectric said some pretty awful things about this situation, and I did a video about it. You can look in through my videos about a very terrible thing MaKaElectric did concerning this young woman and this young man that I thought was just terrible. But before I do that, let me go into something else. My last video I mentioned that Windows 10, their latest update, now I'm on Windows 10 preview builds, which anybody can be on. It's not a big deal. You can join easily. Alright? So if you join Windows 10 preview builds, you can be several builds ahead of Windows 10 beyond what the public is seeing right now for people who choose just to accept the updates that Windows 10 gives them. So I got the anniversary date quite a few weeks before everybody else, and it broke my Logitech camera. Not physically, but it made my Logitech camera not be able to be used with Windows 10. And I was bitching about that, and if you don't know, MaKaElectric has an alter ego. He hates me so much he cannot directly talk about me, Payless Rob, the MaKaElectric channel, Rebuttal channel, directly. What he has to do is he has a sock account called Nintendo Reviews, and he uses that to communicate not only to me personally in private messages, which is weird, but he does his own videos about this channel, not letting people know that it's truly MaKaElectric, but his alter ego, Nintendo Reviews. Okay, so I talked about having to use this what I'm using right now, the Samsung video camera, which I'm not too happy about. And I have to really talk very loud to get on microphone. Talking about how I wish I could use my Logitech camera, but it can't be used right now. And he sent me private messages, and then he did a video really lambasting me about lying about the Windows 10 situation with the Logitech cameras, etc. That was lying, and it's just an excuse to not make videos, so on and so forth. Which is interesting. He wants me to make videos, even though I am pretty much against him, but whatever. So I want to show you this. Microsoft has admitted this. Microsoft broke millions of webcams with the Windows 10 Anniversary Edition. Turns out they didn't realize how cameras such as the ones that Logitech makes, which almost everybody has, it's pretty much universal. Almost everybody who makes YouTube videos has a Logitech camera. Logitech's a great company. They make great products. They're not so great with customer service, but they make very good products. I have a keyboard from them. I have a mouse from them, and a webcam, a C310, I think it is. Didn't work anymore. So MaKaElectric, in the guise of Nintendo reviews, really went after me about that. Well, it turns out, yes, Microsoft in their anniversary update didn't realize most webcams use a certain format that Windows 10, the anniversary update, didn't recognize, and it broke all these cameras. So a lot of people, especially people who make money through business on the internet, couldn't use it anymore. And they're losing money. And Microsoft Windows 10 update is causing popular webcams to freeze up. So they were very lackadaisical about getting a fix to this. It's my understanding that sometime this month, September of 2016, they'll have a patch, they'll have a fix that will fix these cameras so we can start using our Logitech cameras again. Alright, so that is something that Nintendo reviews in the guise, I should say MaKaElectric in the guise of Nintendo reviews, lambasted me about, and he was lying. It's true. Windows 10, the anniversary update, broke the Logitech cameras. I only happen to have the anniversary update a few weeks ahead of time because I'm on the insider builds. I got it a few weeks ahead of time. And because I don't even know if MaKaElectric has computers that can even handle Windows 10. I don't know. But so that's the situation there. I wanted to address that, and now we're done. All right. So let's go to this Alison Parker shooting a year later. Where do I start? Just to refresh you on the situation, Alison Parker was a young reporter with this station in Roanoke, Virginia, who was doing a story one day, and a guy came up, a former employee of the station who felt he was mistreated by the station. He shot her. He shot the cameraman. First of all, he shot the camera. Well, he shot her. She started running. He shot and killed the cameraman by shooting him in the head and the body. He went after her and ended up shooting her in the head and ended her life probably 20-25 feet away from where this all first began. And just to remind you of the situation, here's the TV station last month in August, a year after this happened. Here's what they had to say.
Tomorrow will mark 1 year since the television news crew became victims of a violent crime on live TV right here in Virginia. It was a crime that rattled nerves in newsrooms across the world, including in ours.
And as the world learned about the deaths of Alison Parker and Adam Ward, reporter Brendan King and photojournalist Chris Jenkins here at CBS 6 realized they'd lost their former colleagues. Both worked at WDBJ before coming to WTVR and recently went back to Roanoke to see how Alison and Adam's friends and family are now healing.
This is your hotel news leader, WDBJ 7.
Monday through Friday morning,
So stand by.
Southwest Virginia wakes up to this.
This
is WDBJ7. I'm Kimberly McBroom.
That's WDBJ anchor Kimberly McBroom and meteorologist Leo Hurstbrunner.
Rain conditions across the area.
It's been a journey for all of us. We've been through a lot.
For this broadcast team, it's been a tough year.
We're a tough crew.
That's where it happened.
On August 26th,
She was shot
2015,
dead right about
viewers
there.
woke up to devastating news. Reporter Alison Parker and photojournalist Adam Ward, young, energetic, hardworking, gone.
I miss them every day. That's the biggest thing. I miss Allison and Adam. I miss my friends.
It's been 1 year since Alison and Adam were shot to death by a former co-worker while they were conducting a live interview at Smith Mountain Lake. Allison's parents, Andy and Barbara, luckily weren't watching that morning.
We have just made it a point we will never, ever see that.
I first met Allison and her parents when I was an intern at WDBJ. I then helped the family move Allison from her old news station in Jacksonville, North Carolina to Roanoke. 1 year removed from the tragedy, I caught up with the Parkers in the studio now named after their daughter and her friend.
It's the new normal. You know, you have good days and you have not so good days, and that's going to be the way life is.
Okay, that's enough. Look at that father. Remember him for a moment, okay? Because MaKaElectric, and again, this is where the FBI warning comes in. Fair use. Be warned. MaKaElectric decided, no, not on his own. Are you kidding me? Not on his own. But after scouring the internet in order to absorb other people's opinions, then he comes up with his own. That he concluded that the whole Alison Parker, Adam Ward shooting is a hoax. It's an attempt by certain people who are anti-gun ownership to put forward their agenda. Just watch this lunacy. Just watch this, okay? Pay attention.
This is being used as a pretext to take away guns from Americans after Operation Blackjack goes down, in my opinion. You see, because as it stands right now, they're not taking guns from anybody. From anybody. You know, this whole thing is just... Let me just get on with these links. Let me show you this. Alison Parker's boyfriend, that's the victim, the alleged victim, on stopping gun...
Okay, alleged victim. In other words, Alison Parker isn't really dead. Where the fuck is she? Where's she been for the last year?
Violence. This man calls this woman who died the love of his life. This man just lost the love of his life. 24 hours later, he's up on CNN with a freaking with a photo book talking about here's all our memories.
Yeah, okay. Make wouldn't know this because he's never been that close to anyone in his life. You lose someone, you want to talk about them. And if someone comes to you and says, share with us what this person was like, who this person was, how is it you fell in love with this person? What did this person mean to you? You want to talk about that person. But this guy wouldn't have the slightest idea about that, would he?
Showing no emotion whatsoever. I lost the love of my life years ago, and I still get very emotional about it. This guy, 24 hours later.
What the hell does that mean? He sure doesn't go into it, does he?
After losing the love of his life, is on CNN, talking about we need gun control. What about Aurora? What about Sandy Hook? Her father, grief-stricken dad, vows to combat gun violence. This guy gets up here and starts talking about my daughter wasn't a journalist over in the Middle East where she's got to be worried about being captured by ISIL. He says the word ISIL, which you'll note that most of the mainstream media will say ISIS. It's only like Biden and Obama.
Maybe he's a Democrat, and most Democrats say ISIL, not ISIS. Dumb fuck.
That use the term ISIL. What the hell's going on here? I heard this guy used to be an actor, not an actor anymore because he's a very bad actor in my opinion. I'll put a link to the video. AP. I'll put another link. CNN interviews him. He gives the same, almost the exact same speech as if he's reading a script. But
yeah, because he has a certain story to put across. His daughter just died, dumb fuck.
both the boyfriend and the father talking about Sandy Hook and Aurora. This, you don't have to...
Yeah, similar situations where people are shot to death, young people.
...be a crazy conspiracy theorist to see that this is bullshit. This is absolute bullshit. This father just lost his daughter 24 hours ago, and he's on CNN talking about we need more gun control and the poor kids at Sandy Hook and ISIL and all this. He's not even had his daughter's funeral yet. Does this strike anybody as odd? And you know who else they bring up? Next video below that, the Not One More guy. Remember the Not One More guy? I'll put a link to it. They got him on a panel. They got all three of these guys on a panel. What? CNN, check it out. And if you're not aware, Not One More crisis actor. You really want to check out the video. Shout out to Justin Woolley for leaving.
Oh, there you go. The big thing is crisis actors. He's not Alison Parker's dad. He's a crisis actor.
That posted. Please leave that posted. 4-minute video. Pull it up and check it out.
That's enough. I've had enough of this fuckhead. Later on in this video, he says, MaKaE says, that he is convinced that Alison Parker's dad had her killed. Actually, he said her parents had her killed. It's been a year now, and you can see every single video that he's published on his channel, which now is diminishing greatly. I'll get to that in a minute. Not once has he provided any extra proof or evidence that Alison Parker's parents had her killed. Very similar now, we're getting into 2 years now ago, where this guy, MaKaElectric, said that Pope Francis is a pedophile. And yet in 2 years, in 24 months, he has not provided a single shred of evidence that Pope Francis is a pedophile. Not a single arrest, complaint, nothing, nada. So you understand what I'm getting at? He gets on this channel and makes all these kind of accusations. There's no follow-up. There's no proof. And again, for YouTube, if this guy puts a claim against this channel, look at this. Infringement of copyright is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news, reporting, teaching, and parody. This is criticism. Understand? Okay. So let's talk a little bit about MaKaE's activity, which is pretty much non-existent. If you look at MaKaElectric's YouTube channel, the last entry he's done is 3 weeks ago. As of this date, 9/9/16, 3 weeks ago. So if you go to SocialBlade, which is a website that keeps track of people's activity on YouTube, MaKaE's subscriptions are down 186% in the last 30 days. Simply because he's not active. But he's on CamZone, don't you know? CamZone, where everything wonderful happens. Everybody, now MaKaE, in the guise of Nintendo reviews, has told me through private messaging that the really smart people in YouTube are moving to CamZone. That's where they get all the audience now. Okay? So if I go, I meant to do this before I started, but I'll just do it now. MaKaElectric on CamZone. What I'm going to do, now this is not YouTube, so it may not be regulated by the same FBI warning. But what I'm going to do, off camera, you can do this too. Google MaKaElectric on CamZone TV, okay? Here I am. He's not currently live. Subscribers 89. Oh, wait, you know what? Hold on. If I go to I'm going to, okay, so right now in CamZone, MaKaElectric has 89 subscribers, okay? Big deal. Well, okay, I'm going to bring this back over so you can see it. Go to my channel. YouTube.com/PaylessRob. You know how many subscribers I have? 89! So the big move to CamZone for MaKa has led him to have the exact same number of subscribers I have, which he claims is ridiculously small. Isn't that interesting? So it's been an interesting year. Still no proof from MaKaElectric that Alison Parker was murdered by her parents as he claimed a year ago. Still waiting for that. Still no proof that Pope Francis is a pedophile as he claimed 2 years ago. Still waiting for that. No wonder why he's banished himself from his own YouTube channel.